Hello everyone and welcome back to English Lab. Today we are going to talk about a problem that almost every English learner faces again and again. You learn new words today and you feel very confident. You believe you will remember them for a long time. But after a few days, many of those words disappear from your memory. After a few weeks, you can barely remember them at all. When you see the word again, it feels familiar, but you cannot remember the meaning clearly. This can be very frustrating and makes you feel like you are not good at learning English. But here is the truth. This is not because you have a bad memory. This is not because you are not intelligent. This happens because you learned vocabulary in a way that your brain does not like to remember. Most learners try to memorize vocabulary by reading long lists of words and meanings. They repeat the words many times and hope their brain will keep them. But the human brain is not designed to remember information like this for a long time. Your brain remembers stories. Your brain remembers images. Your brain remembers emotions and connections. But a single word in a list has no story, no image, and no emotion, so your brain deletes it very quickly. Today, I will show you a different way to learn vocabulary, a way that works with your brain, not against it, a way that helps you remember words for a very long time. The first rule is very simple. Never learn a word alone. Always learn a word inside a sentence. For example, do not learn the word hungry by itself. Learn it in a sentence like, I am so hungry that I could eat a whole pizza. Now your brain can imagine the pizza. You can imagine the feeling. The word is alive inside a situation. This makes it much easier to remember. The second rule is to create a personal connection with the word. If you learn the word exhausted, do not just learn the meaning. Think about a time when you felt exhausted in your own life. Maybe after a long day at work. Maybe after cleaning your house. Maybe after taking care of your child. When a word connects to your real life, your brain treats it as important information. The third rule is to use the word immediately. Many learners learn vocabulary but never use it. They wait for the right moment, but that moment rarely comes. After you learn a new word, make one sentence about your life and say it out loud. This small action tells your brain that this word is useful and important. The fourth rule is repetition, but in a smart way. Do not repeat a word 10 times in 1 minute. Repeat the word 1 time today, 1 time tomorrow, and 1 time after 3 days. This method is called spaced repetition, and it is much more powerful for long-term memory. The fifth rule is to learn vocabulary from listening, not only from reading. When you hear a word in real speech with real emotion and natural sound, your brain remembers it better. So try to notice new words while you are listening to English every day. The sixth rule is to group words by topic. Learn words about cooking together. Learn words about travel together. Learn words about feelings together. This creates connections between words in your brain. They become a network instead of separate pieces of information. The seventh rule is to review old words regularly. Many learners only focus on learning new words and forget to review old ones. But memory becomes stronger when you revisit words again and again over time. Take a few minutes every week to look back at the words you learned before. You will be surprised how quickly they return to your memory. Now, let me give you a simple daily routine that you can follow. When you learn a new word, write it in a sentence. Think about how it connects to your life. Say the sentence out loud. Listen to the word in real speech if possible. Review it tomorrow and again a few days later. This whole process takes only a few minutes, but it changes the way your brain stores vocabulary. Remember, vocabulary is not about how many words you learn today. It is about how many words you can still remember after 1 month, 3 months, or even 1 year. If you change the way you learn words, you will stop forgetting them so quickly. Your vocabulary will grow naturally and stay with you for a long time. Your brain is powerful. You just need to learn in a way that matches how your brain works. If this lesson helped you see vocabulary learning in a new way, don't just watch and forget. Choose one new word today and try this method. Put it in a sentence, connect it to your life, and say it out loud. If you want more simple and practical English lessons like this, subscribe to English Lab and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. And tell me in the comments, what is one new English word you learned recently? Thank you for learning with English Lab, and I'll see you in the next lesson.